A top four finish seemed like a walk in the park for Manchester United a couple of months ago. But with their loss against West Ham United, which was served on a platter by David De Gea, it has become more like a cliffhanger. With Newcastle United also losing against Arsenal and with Liverpool breathing down their neck with a 6-game winning streak, is the top four race back on in the English Premier League? That's what we are going to discuss in this live. Hello and welcome to WION Sports Extra. I am Nikhil Mathur, and as always, I'm joined by my sports editor Digvay Singh Deo and by my colleague Vidur Kathuria. Now, just 4 games to go, and
games to go
for United and I think Newcastle as well. Liverpool have 3 games. They are out of top 4 for now, but they look like the informed team. Do you think they could pip United to that 4th spot?
We had a discussion, I think, 3-4 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, saying that at best, Liverpool can get to the Europa League, finish fifth. We said, yes, they will get Champions League, they'll get European football, but not the one they want. But things have changed. And United have blown it. Let's be very honest. United have blown it, Liverpool have not earned it. Liverpool have had a really bad season, but they have got into this knack of grinding out results. They haven't lost since they got thrashed by City. That was the 1st of April. And even the last couple of games, 1-0, 1-0. West Ham was a contentious one. The Tottenham one, they had no business somehow sort of winning it, but they won it. That points to a team in form and a team sort of hitting the right notes. This is that end of the season flourish, United, on the other hand, at a time when momentum is crucial, are going down. Both the matches they've lost 1-0. The last 2 games they've lost 1-0.
Yeah.
Bournemouth and now this one, right?
Penalty and then this.
And when you look at the table at the start of mid-April or towards the end of April, you would think the United are still favourites to go through. We'd sort of given up. We thought that it's over. But clearly now it's game on, and it's no longer talk of Liverpool getting to Champions League is no longer fancy talk. They're real contenders now.
Yeah. So how do you look at it? It's very clear that Erik ten Hag don't have player who could sustain his system, and if they are not able to, if they don't reach the Champions League, how will they get new players? I mean, would it be a big setback?
Oh, definitely. Firstly, the pressure is on Manchester United now. They've lost 2 on the trot. The team looks completely different from the team that we saw a couple of months back, when we thought that Erik ten Hag's revolution is on its way. But since then, their performances have simply not been good enough. They've been lackluster. The team looks disjointed. And plus, they're making errors. And we saw last night as well. I mean, David De Gea, poor goalkeeping. They definitely need a new goalkeeper in the summer. They have to look ahead. They have to shortlist candidates, not just like when it comes to goalkeepers, but other areas on the pitch as well. But no Champions League football will definitely be a huge setback for Erik ten Hag after we thought that the momentum was with them heading into the business end of the season. They can still end up with 2 trophies. They've already won the EFL Cup and they are in the FA Cup final, but we all know that Manchester City are favourites. They really have to get their act together. I was seeing the games that they have left.
Wolves?
Yeah.
Chelsea, Fulham?
Wolves, Bournemouth, Chelsea and Fulham.
And at this stage, Chelsea, I don't want to play Chelsea. Wolves at home, you can still think, they'll get 3 points. But the other 3 games, and they're not.
So
easy.
Chelsea don't have any pressure on them, nor do Wolves anymore. So Wolves also have nothing to lose. Bournemouth as well, nothing to play for the rest of. So all these teams that they're facing
Could hurt United.
Have nothing really to play for. So it could be a tricky match. All these matches could be tricky for them.
But Nikhil, as somebody who follows the club, you're a big United fan. Do you think that if they don't make the top 4, that it's going to be the season will be seen as a failure despite them winning a trophy?
Definitely. As a United fan, if given a choice between FA Cup and a Champions League, I would definitely go for Champions League. Because the point is, if you don't play Champions League, you won't be able to attract decent talent. Like Erik ten Hag wanted Frankie de Jong in the midfield because the way his football is possession based, and United don't have players in defense, or the goalkeeper can't play from the back. So they need players who can sustain his system. So it's very important for Ten Hag to get those players, and Champions League football would be a huge bonus, would be a huge, one of the key demands to get those players. And I think it's the end of David De Gea. Even if he signs a contract, he should be the number 2, longest serving player, 4-time Manchester United Player of the Year, but he cannot play from the back.
So, but as Ten Hag says, he's still the contender to win the Golden Glove.
He has 15 clean sheets.
Another question. Well, you take this. Do you think that off-field matters have sort of crept in? Because you're looking at March, April, they were flying. All this uncertainty over the Glazers was not there. The club was going to be sold. It's stretched on too long. Do you think that's all playing on the minds of the players as well? Because let's face it, there's something has gone wrong. After they won the EFL Cup, it should have been onwards and upwards. But it's been a slide.
I don't think that is the case, because I don't think that the players are really affected by off-field matters. I think it's just purely Eric Ten Hag had this side playing good football, and they were in a good moment. Like they were high on confidence. If you look at individuals as well, Marcus Rashford, in the last 15 games, he has scored 4 goals. Before that, he was
scoring a goal every game.
He was in the form of his life. Some people are even saying they were overachieving for the squad that they have. Even though they have got players like Casemiro and obviously Varane, who are winners, and Martinez, who had a very good first half of the season. There are problems in the squad. We even had a discussion whether Eric Ten Hag has lost the dressing room. But I think it's just that players also have to look at themselves.
No, you said it correctly. I think Rashford, he's exceptional in those transitions, and his great form, kind of eclipse the loopholes in the team, in the defense and in the goalkeeping system. So Marcus Rashford, if he wasn't there, United wouldn't have been here.
So what's basically happening to United is what's happening to Liverpool of late. They are not playing the best football, but they're still getting to win matches. Sadly for United, they're not able to win matches. But there's also a lot of talk, especially in the English papers, about how the system looked you used the word disjointed. But Weghorst was all over the place. What was his actual role? West Ham counter-pressed. There's also a grudge match for David Moyes.
I think when it comes to Weghorst, he himself, unfortunately, he doesn't have the quality as of now to play in that floating role, which
the Griezmann role.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So he doesn't have the quality, and that's what ex-Manchester United are playing. Is that what it's come to? Like Wout Weghorst, of course, he did well for Netherlands at the World Cup. Frankly, is he a Manchester United player?
But the problem with United, there was no option available. That's the thing. So and
this is what Manchester United have resorted to. I mean, no one expected them to, compete with the likes of Manchester City for the title this season. But they were, high on confidence. They beat Barcelona, the Spanish league leaders, in the Europa League. And as you said, we expected that, they would go, finish the season strongly. That hasn't happened, and this is a reality check for them now.
No, has normal service resumed then for them?
Exactly. I think they were overachieving with the squad that they have. Now Eric Ten Hag has realized that the squad that he has right now is not good enough to challenge for the big trophies.
And I think, as you said, the off-field incidents, are they affecting the team? I think yes, because if you remember, they bought Antony and all those players when they lost their opening matches against Brentford and against Brighton. And again, in the summer, in the mid-transfer window, they had no option. So if you know who is your owner, what's the budget and everything, Eric Ten Hag could plan it better. So that has also been a problem for them.
Money. There's no doubt about it. I think what helped United initially was the fact that Liverpool, Chelsea and Tottenham were so off the pace.
Yeah, yes. That's also true.
Tottenham are still off the pace. Chelsea, it's over. They're at the bottom half. Yeah. Liverpool has sort of started to find that momentum. But we also spoke about this on how good teams, like when we spoke about the title running, how City knew or know how to close out these sort of tight championships, which we felt that was holding Arsenal back, and that's what we saw. 3 draws in a row. With Liverpool, you get that feeling that they've sort of now gotten the act together. They're going to win games. What do they have left? Leicester away. Anyone can play Leicester right now.
Yeah.
Aston Villa at home. Southampton away. All but gone.
Aston Villa is the only game where they could face us.
Southampton would be relegated by this time. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, last game.
The way things stand right now on the table, where are Southampton are currently
20 bottom.
With 20?
Yeah. They're the favorites to go down.
24 points? Yes.
Yeah.
I just
So they could go down in the next game. They won tonight.
Yeah.
If they don't win today.
I just, it's, I think also important to take a look at Newcastle's fixtures, remaining fixtures. They also have some tricky fixtures left. Again, their next match against Leeds away. I mean, Leeds are also fighting for
Brighton.
And Big Sam's over there. Big Sam.
Exactly. They caused Man City some problems in the end. Newcastle Brighton, very important match. Brighton, they can beat anyone. Brighton can beat any team at the moment. And if so, again, Leicester City, Newcastle, Leicester City. Again, a tricky match. Leicester fighting for their lives. Chelsea, nothing to play for. Newcastle also plays Chelsea, their final game. So, I mean, even though Newcastle have been one of the best teams this season, I think it was the only the fourth match they lost.
Yeah,
all season.
I think
yeah. So I think Newcastle are also a little bit under pressure. Yeah, or it's just one defeat, but they have to be careful
in those games,
because
hang on, you wrote last week. United have been miserable away
against the top 10 teams. They have just won, I think, one of their matches against the top 10 teams.
So they have Fulham there. They've got Bournemouth. They've got Wolves.
Yeah.
But see, ideally, United are expected to win these games. But when you've gone into games losing two, and suppose you concede the first in your next game against Wolves, you never know. That's when sort of the team's morale and it comes into question.
And they're also missing that, creative force. There was nothing going forward yesterday for United.
Yeah. And the main defense is also not there.
Even when you look at, it's like when you watch the match, players are looking at each other for like inspiration. There's no one who's taking the game by the scruff of its neck. So there are problems the United.
And especially contrast that with how Salah is performing.
Yeah.
The stars of Liverpool have sort of gotten their act together. Salah is scoring goals. Now, Gakpo is there. Nunez is creating chances. May not be getting the goals, creating chances.
Yeah. And when you look at that, there was a clip going viral on social media. I think it was from the previous game where Jadon Sancho is actually telling Bruno Fernandes to stop moaning. So all is not well in the dressing room. So
who are your top four? Who do you think it would finish in the top four?
Man City, Arsenal, Newcastle, Liverpool. But Liverpool are running out of time.
Yeah, Liverpool just have 3 games left.
They have 3 days. You expect them to win all 3.
Yes, everything still has to go Liverpool's way for Liverpool to finish in the top 4.
Liverpool or United?
I still think that it will still be the top 4 that we have right now. Manchester United will finish in the top 4 purely because I think they have winnable fixtures and they will at least win. I say,
but they need to win 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
I don't think Chelsea is easy.
Yeah, I agree, but I think
I also agree that
I don't see Liverpool getting into the top 4 now. Still, they have to left it too late. They have to win all their 3 games, and United have to drop at least
bottle it really bad
6 points. Yeah. 6 points from their remaining 4 games. So still very tough.
No, hang on. United are 63 with 4 to play, so maximum of 12 points.
Yeah.
Liverpool 1 behind with maximum of 9. So Liverpool can go up to 71. Yeah. United are 63. United need 9 from their next 4.
Yeah.
9 from 12. So they can still afford to lose 1 game.
So that's what I'm saying.
Points in 2 games, then they're toast.
Yeah.
I think the next match is going to be crucial for United. That would set the tone for the remaining 3 matches.
Do you think that's going to come down to that?
Good. And again, I mean,
I don't expect them to lose to Wolves at home.
Yeah.
But after that, Chelsea, Fulham,
squeaky bum time.
Bournemouth away.
Tough game, all tough games. But I think they'll just sneak through. I don't see them losing twice in the next 4 games. But again, a defeat and a draw could still... Yeah, the pressure is on them. The pressure is really on them. And it would be a disaster if they fail to make the Champions League after the season that they had in the first half.
No comments, but we have the poll result.
Is the top 4 race back on in the Premier League? 71% say yes and 29% say no. That's pretty much evident. Yeah.
United.
Okay. 6:30 p.m. WION Sports. We're back this Monday. What's up?
So Carlos Alcaraz became the second man to go back-to-back at the Madrid Masters after Rafael Nadal. And the lucky loser, Jan Lennard Struff, played his heart out. He took Alcaraz
That was something.
three sets. I mean, what a great achievement. And other than that, Formula One. Max Verstappen showing his class, starting at 9th and then taking the podium.
No, top of the podium.
Top of the podium, yeah. So
He's still streets ahead of everyone else.
Yeah.
Verstappen.
And we have to talk about who was there.
Oh yeah.
Roger Federer, Serena Williams, Venus Williams, Shakira,
Vin
There was
Diesel.
Vin Diesel,
Tom
Cruise.
Hanks, Tom Cruise.
Oh,
Vin Diesel, he has his movie coming out now. 10th Fast and Furious. So he was,
I am Groot. He's also come out in India, right?
yeah. So, and of course, we have action from the NBA, great action, where there was a bit of a scuffle.
Baji.
Yes, between two-time MVP Nikola Jokic and the Phoenix Suns owner, new Phoenix Suns owner, in fact. But the Suns still won the match, and they
James Harden.
Yes, James Harden turned up again. So both the series, that is the Suns Nuggets and the Celtics 76ers, level at 2-2. So we could be in for a for a 7-game series.
Yeah, and always like some variety, love the Giro d'Italia, some lovely pictures from there. And in golf, Wyndham Clark becoming the 8th first-time winner on the PGA Tour this season. He's won the elevated event at Wells Fargo. We will have that as well. And the great Federer was asked about Nadal. And he said it will be brutal for tennis if Nadal doesn't play the French. And the background to that is he's missed all the events leading up on the clay court swing. And he's not playing the Italian Open as well. Will Nadal go into the French? Perhaps, will he play the French without having anything? I have my doubt that could be a topic of discussion sometime later this week.
Yeah. So that and much more on our show at 6:30 p.m. IST. Thanks for tuning in.